Where my champions at? Where my champions? Dim the lights just to recreate the ambience. I'm about to murder the stage, call an ambulance. Moment of silence, my condolences. I'm going crazy, I don't think that I can hold it in. I pray to God to forgive me for my life of sin. I'm jumping in even if I don't.
You would think this would get easier as I do it every day, but no, it's still freaking cold and I still do it. Look how cold it is. Happy Monday morning, guys. I have had a workout, I have trained some clients. It is now 10:40 and I'm going to be eating my first meal. And you know what I'm going to share with you guys? This is what I'm having in my meal, my loca. It's a Napolitana waffle, and the reason I'm having it is because, like I say, 80 to 90% healthy, 100, and then 10-20% unhealthy. Because at the end of the day, if you're depriving yourself like I talk about all the time, then you're going to want to start binging, then you're going to go start craving. So 10% of your calories a day, or 20%, should be something you enjoy. For me, I'm consuming 3,300 calories a day, so my enjoyness would be between 330 to 660. Now, I like to say on the smaller end. So this is 230 calories. So I've got another 100 calories. Guess where I'm using them? I'm using them with this cereal crunch right here. And this is also 1,015 calories all up. So I'm having a big breakfast since I'm only eating twice a day. And I'm like, you know what? This is what I'm going to have because it's going to make me feel not deprived. I'm going to feel good. And that way I'm not going to go for the cravings later on. So it's just a smart thing I thought about on this Monday morning as I've had a training session. I also failed this morning with my squats. Like I try to push it a little bit too hard. Let's see if I can sit this here on a loaf of bread. Is this going to work? No. Anyways, I'm going to keep talking to you guys anyways. So I failed on my squats this morning. And yeah, I was pretty pissed off. I was disappointed because I tried to go for a new personal best that I haven't hit before, which is 110, and I didn't get it. But you know what? I learned from my failure and I kept going. Too many people get frustrated when we fail, but you've just got to get straight over that frustration. You've got to accept the failure and then go and keep taking action. That's my morning thoughts. I'm going to have some breakfast. I'm going to keep you guys updated when I go and get some vitamin D later on because it's a beautiful day out there, and I'll speak to you soon. What is up, guys? It is Tuesday afternoon. It's really funny. As I was going for a walk this afternoon, this guy pulled up in a podcasting van and got me in. He's like, "Hey man, you want to jump in and come for a ride?" And I was like, "Okay," like just really randomly. Like I was like, "Yeah, sure." Jumped in. I was barefoot because I was going to do some grounding in the park. And then he was asking me about the questions and stuff like that. And he's like, "You know what? I want to get you in for my podcast. How about you come in?" So I was like, "Oh, sweet." And it was just such a random event. So now I've got a podcast that I with this guy, and he's connected with like people in Sydney. So I was like, that's pretty cool. And yeah, I guess it was just really weird, the opportunity I took. Anyway, that's my random bit of a day. What have I got at the moment? I have got my second meal of the day, a huge bunch of veggies. And as usual, yep, I have got all of my roasted vegetables up there. I've also got some crackers and some bread for this afternoon just to have something at the end of the day. This meal is probably about 1,700 calories, so I'm eating a fair bit. So like I said, I'm only eating twice during the day. I'll have some kombucha, but that's about it. And yeah, so at the moment I'm doing a little bit. I'm really working on my new metabolic makeover challenge. It's going to start over in July because I want to launch it a couple times a year just to really help people and really get them on the way to achieving their fitness goals. So that's kind of what's been taking up my spare time when I'm not training my clients or not training myself. Apart from that, finished a couple of books. I finished one called The Paleo RX, which my friend Jordan recommended to me, Jordan Peters. Thank you, Jordan. It was interesting. It's a lot different. He's very, like, you know, he used to be a brain surgeon. He talks about how paleo, eating, living in cold, and becoming used to leptin. He talks a lot about leptin, how it can be the killer for diabetes. And so it was an interesting book. A couple of takeaways from it. One, just about, you know, eating better food in general, and also in your mindset, how much your mindset affects whether you can achieve, whether you can't achieve. Like, if you believe that you're not going to be able to achieve something or you can't give something up, well, then you are telling yourself subliminally that you're not going to be able to do it. So everything starts with the mind. That's probably the biggest takeaway I got from it. That's my thoughts. I'm going to listen to some music while doing some work, and I will keep you guys updated. But yeah, that's pretty much the meal. Hey, like, just a whole bunch of vegetables. Got my proteins, got my carbs. Pretty boring as usual, but that's the bulk life. Talk to you guys soon. Happy Sunday morning, guys. I just want to say a big congratulations to Dane, first of all, for jumping on our online coaching, which have just got sorted. So it was a good start to my morning. Last night I went to Vivid. It was really, really fun. I got to go for a lot of walking around. I gave into milk, which I didn't think I would do, but I actually had a flat white decaf coffee last night. But today, no more coffee, getting staying kept off the milk. It was funny because I realised after staying off the milk and then going back on it, it was really making me fart like a lot last night. It was really crazy. I was like, what the hell's going on here? So that was just a thought. I'm like, interesting. I wonder if I could be showing a little bit of lactose intolerance, but I'll find out in time. Anyways, because I got home late last night, I kind of slept until about 6 this morning, which was crazy. And now it's 8 o'clock in the morning at the moment after just getting off the call with Dane. So now it's time to go and do my morning cardio, and I think I'm going to ride the Cooks River today. Or maybe I'll ride over to Kirribilli. Haven't really thought about it yet, but I'll keep you guys updated. Speak to you soon. Hitting the bike again before I go for a sauna. Oh yeah. All of this is going to turn into
the greater Bilby, keeping soil fresh, deserts wild. We care for the earth, they will soon turn.